These are pragmatic, real life examples, stories of how people built
Right.
from wherever they started. And no bluff. It's like, we can talk a lot of theory, but these are real life examples, insights, experiences that we share. So I think it was very, very insightful, very useful. And in addition to the insights, also a great networking opportunity. You can't fail because
Right.
the business comes to a standstill.
Right.
So while all this is great, but it comes with a lot of responsibility for us to make sure that we keep working every single day.
Hi, you're watching the mainstream. I am Simran Shiwalkar, your host for today, and we are in Hyderabad witnessing the latest edition of the GCC Converge Summit and Awards 2025, brought to you by the mainstream and presented by Airtel Business. I'm joined by Mr. Avinash. He is the president for GCC at Clean Harbors. Thank you so much, firstly, for joining me and joining us in this summit.
It's a pleasure, Simran, for inviting me. Great to be here.
Same here. That being said, let's lead with your experience. We have tried to gather a lot of GCC leaders, and bring together under one roof to, encourage a dialogue on the growing story of GCCs. How has your experience been in true sense?
It's been amazing. Some meaningful conversations. In fact, during the break, I was speaking to one of the other GCC leaders, and I said, this is the kind of conversation we need to have. These are pragmatic, real life examples, stories of how people built
Right.
from wherever they started. And no bluff. It's like, we can talk a lot of theory, but these are real life examples, insights, experiences that we share. So I think it was very, very insightful, very useful. And in addition to the insights, also a great networking opportunity. So couldn't be more pleased.
I think the purpose has then been achieved because that has been one of the core ideas. Well, against that background, Avinash, tell me, do you see that GCCs are kind of finally being recognized for the talent, the innovation, the opportunities for innovation, and not just as cost arbitrage opportunity?
Absolutely. I'm so very proud of, as a country, as an ecosystem, how we have traversed the journey and where we are right
Right.
now. Let's face it, most of us started GCCs as a cost saving, this
Correct.
labor arbitrage.
Correct.
That is how we all started, right? But if you look at how most GCCs have transformed themselves from pure play cost arbitrage player to really value player, I think it's phenomenal.
Right.
And today, if you look at the number of global roles that you have in GCCs, that's a testament to that we have come of age now.
Right.
And then that actually shows that we have earned that trust, respect that we always deserve. Speaking about clean harbors, in fact, we have multiple global roles which we have in our GCC in India. No, right from general managers to our chief digital officer to some regional finance leaders, they are all sitting in India and delivering value for the parent company. So there is definitely acknowledgement of what we can deliver, and the appetite to leverage GCCs more and more is definitely there. But I must very quickly also add that when I talk about all of this with a lot of pride, it also comes with a lot of responsibility.
Right.
Because earlier, what used to happen when we were looking at pure play transactional work or kind of low end work, even if GCC doesn't perform, even if hypothetically we are offline for a day or two, it's okay. And there used to be minor hiccup there and here and there.
Correct.
But today, you just can't afford that.
Correct.
You can't fail because
Right.
the business comes to a standstill.
Right.
So while all this is great, but it comes with a lot of responsibility for us to make sure that we keep working every single day.
Absolutely. I think today downtime is not something anybody in the GCC
Absolutely.
space can, afford. That is where I think technology also comes into picture. Your agentic AI or AI based tools
Yes,
kind
sir.
of, leverage, one can leverage. So I think that adds up to it all. Finally, along these lines, how do you see the future of GCCs, especially in India? There is a positive side so far. There is a positive narrative so far. What is your vision?
I think it still continue to be positive. I won't be surprised that, few years down the line when we have any of such conferences, we'll not even call ourselves GCC because we will truly be part of the larger ecosystem of the corporate. And we are getting there. As I said, there are multiple global roles that are coming to GCCs. We have the geographical borders. We don't really have any of that in many cases. So people from somewhere in the headquarters reporting into here and someone from here India reporting into the US or wherever your headquarters are. I think that has become more and more common now.
Right.
So I think there is a bright future, and given the technology, the way it is evolving, you talked about agentic AI and things of that nature. I think we'll be able to play even more critical role in building those technologies, and not
Right.
just building but really solving real business problems. I think one of the GCCs that actually have been more successful than others, it's been a mixed bag. Some have been extremely successful, some have had
Correct.
some degree of success. In my personal observation, those GCCs that were able to solve real business problems, bring in real business outcomes, I think they are growing faster,
Right.
and they are getting the recognition much faster. They are earning trust, and they are further going to grow. And I see this trend continuing, which I think is a very positive sign for us.